Let's go.
What is up? Spasmodic Dysphonia Exercises for people with muscle tension, dysphonia also. My name's Drew Hansen. Welcome. I have rested. I think I am okay. And I think that we are good to attempt to wrap up the week. Wrap up the week really strong with daily drill exercises. So without further ado, let's get to it. Make sure that I'll make sure that I'm in position first. Make sure that you catch us on Patreon. Every day we update with exercises daily. YouTube a few times weekly by subscription. But please do subscribe and do the bell so you're notified when we do update. Usually 5 a.m. is when these launch every single day. And then wherever you get audio podcasts also, you can be hooked up. Apple, Spotify, everything. I just send it to one. It's pretty convenient. I was kind of intimidated by the whole Apple podcast, Google podcast, Spotify podcast, Pandora podcast, but you just upload it to one place and then it just sends it to all of them. Pretty impressive stuff. So let's start daily drill warm up. We're gonna do these not counting to 10. I will be the only one that counts to 10 just to keep track for all of our audio podcast people. But there will be exercises later where you will join me in the counting, but just not at first. So we have the to start. We are going to do 10 of them. That is 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we move on to nim nim. We have 10 of these. Deep breath. Nim nim 1. Nim nim, this is 2. Nim nim 3. Nim nim 4. Nim nim, this is 5. Nim nim 6. Nim nim 7, nim nim 8, nim nim 9, nim nim 10. Now we move on to me me. We've got 10 of these. Deep breath. Me me 1, me me 2, me me 3, me me 4, me me 5, me me 6, me me 7, me me 8. Mimi 9, Mimi 10. Now we go. Hey, I just woke up. Now we go to where you count with me. And I will count twice. One with the exercise and one to just keep track of where we are. So we've got Mimi 1. That's 1. Mimi 2. Mimi 3. Mimi 4. Mimi 5. Mimi 6. Mimi 7. Mimi 8. Mimi 9. Mimi 10. Now we move on. Whoops. You know what? It would be helpful if the screen was on this correct. Hey, you know what? If you're not even watching, you're listening, you don't need a screen. So nim nim with counting. We begin. Nim nim 1. Nim nim 2. Nim nim 3. Nim nim 4. Nim nim 5. Nim nim 6. Nim nim 7. Nim nim 8. Nim nim 9. Nim nim 10. Water break, at least for myself. My New Year's resolution I drink way too much Monster energy drinks, but I don't drink the sugar drinks. I know that's not much better, but I do always drink the zero carb, the zero sugar, 0 calorie versions. But it's a bad habit. Plus, those things are now like $3.50 a piece just for a basic can. So I decided to swap the addiction, so to speak, with just regular soda. Because regular soda, you could still get a 12-pack for like 2 of those Monsters. So what's the trade-off? Now I drink even more soda. Now I drink like a 12-pack of soda every 2 days instead of just buying a Monster a day. So I don't know if I traded the addiction worse or what. But the point being is now I drink so much more water because I'm drinking soda, and caffeine dries you out, and that's not helpful for your voice. So I will have to get control of that little fix. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Right, ready, really, beautiful, no, go, do. 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 I think that's 6, 7. Okay, I haven't kept track with these. Right, ready, really, beautiful, no, go, do. Let's call that 8. Right, ready, really, beautiful, no, go, do. 9. Right, ready, really, beautiful, no, go, do. 10. What a wonderful, unqualified voice coach. And I am not a voice coach. I'm just a person that's doing exercises with you. I'm a workout buddy, is what I am. Just in case there's any confusion that I'm attempting to be a voice coach. I'm not a coach. I'm sharing coaching with you. I myself, I may share some things that I've noticed or that work in my case, but I'm not saying do this. But and then when I'm reading instructions, I'm reading them from a qualified voice coach. Like this. Bear in mind there are actually 3 critical elements to creating a compelling performer's voice: power, placement, and quality. The key to rapid success is concentrating on all 3 simultaneously during every exercise. Do these drills at least 5 times weekly. I got you covered for 2 to 3 of them. It's only been 2 this week because I was having some issues, so we had a lighter day on Wednesday. You'll notice a remarkable difference within 2 to 3 weeks. Even people who know you well may comment that something has changed. 2 to 3 weeks is just a benchmark for gauging the effectiveness of the drills. Continue for as long as you feel you are deriving a benefit. Otherwise, strive to do as many of these drills as possible prior to any need or use of your voice. Element number 1 is power. Vocal power is achieved through greater use and awareness of your diaphragm. Properly used, it will supply you with a larger volume of air while speaking. The increased quantity of air literally amplifies and powers your voice. It also helps create resonance, which makes you sound more confident. Develop the habit of breathing deeply from the lower portion of your lungs, not the upper part, which is how people commonly breathe. Before you begin the exercises, practice deep diaphragm breathing for a few minutes. Let's try that again. Take 2. Element number 2, placement. Concentrate on, actually feel where the voice forms and exists. It does so through your mask. Your mask consists of your mouth, your lips, the muscles around both, and your nose. I even just checked in right there to make sure that I was feeling breath on my hands. It's absolutely essential you literally feel your mask as you do the exercises. You should be able to feel a slight vibration over the whole area. To get a better picture of your mask, imagine yourself having to yell at someone down the block. Cup your hands, bring them close to your mouth as you normally would to amplify your voice. It's kind of like this. Make a teardrop shape around your mouth. Now stretch your fingers to include your entire nose. All of the area of your face within your hands at this point is your mask. Remove your hands. You do not want them to be any part of the exercise unless you use them to check in from time to time. Use only your fingertips to occasionally touch the areas above your upper and lower lip or around your nose in order to ensure that your mask is still vibrating. People's voices naturally emanate from either the back of their throats or the upper nose. Listen to an accomplished speaker speak. News broadcaster read the news. You'll hear the mask at work rather than sounding nasal or speaking from their necks, which is what we call Spasmodic Dysphonia-ville. Anything that's coming from down here, that's the bad area of town. We don't want to go there. We want to be carrying a gun when we go there. Definite risk of voice jacking. Is that a thing? Well, it is now. All right, element number 3, quality. Switch on and constantly use your facial resonators. Voice jacking. What is wrong with you, Drew? Resonance is that characteristic that gives your voice its most attractive quality. It's vibration increased and supported by your resonators. The facial cavities within your skull, the sinuses, as you would feel your mask, simultaneously attempt to also feel the vibration within your sinuses. Here we go. Never strain. It is all about quality, not force. I can always tell how good I'm going to do by how I say never strain. See, here's the thing. Never strain. I can say it right there, but because it was at the beginning of a sentence, so many of us have that same thing. If something's at the beginning of the sentence, it's already not going to come. And I don't know if that's mental block or if that's actual, the issue. Because why can I say never strain right there and it's fine, but at the beginning of a sentence, I strain. Oh, SD, you beautiful mystery. Most of your energy should go into your breathing and the concentration on the elements, not the projection of the volume. Draw in a slow, deep belly breath before vocalizing each exercise. Repeat each exercise 5 times. The very first one is A. This is the long sound for the vowel A. It's like hey without the H. Sustain the A sound for as long as your breath holds out. I can already hear a little raspy, so I'm going to do the best I can with these. If you have more in you than I have, by all means, I'm never going to see it. I'm never going to get ego offended. Show me up. The goal here is you to get better. So don't stop because I stop. I'm just nursing this polyp situation or potential polyp situation until I can actually see an ENT. So, A, we begin. 5 of them. I was pretty good with that one. Definitely was in the mask. I could feel it. 2. 3. Four. Last with the A's. Okay, you're going to see a cut happen. And I know I have a rule that I never do edits in videos, but my iPad teleprompter went kaput. So I had to plug it in and charge it for about 45 minutes so that I could make it through the exercises. So that's why you have that weird cut there. Otherwise, we do not edit. If we mess up, we just fix it in our head and keep going. So we move on to E, this long sound for the vowel E. Sustain the E sound for as long as your breath holds out. We got 5. E. 2, E. 3, E. This is 4, E. Last one with E. E. We move on to ah. Ah is the sound the doctor asks you to make when he uses the tongue depressor to examine your throat. Sustain the ah sound for as long as your breath holds out. We've got 5. Ah. 2. Ah. Water break. The ahs are very phlegmy. And phlegmy was my least favorite 7 dwarf. 3. I could hear that polyp, or the possible polyp. 4. Last one with the ahs. That was rough. We move on to O. Long sound for the vowel O. Sustain the sound for as long as your breath holds out. We've got 5 of them. We begin. O. 2. And again, if you've got more than I've got, by all means, keep going. Don't stop short for my account. 3. Oh. 4. Oh. Last one with the O's. 5. Oh, rough. That's rough. That's really rough. All right, we move on to U. Short sound for the vowel U as in Tom Cruise. Sustain the sound for as long as your breath holds out. My apologies. I'm dealing with something here, but oh yeah. Well, what I'm dealing with is I didn't change the screen. Okay. U. 5. We begin. Ooh. 2. Ooh. 3. Ooh. 4. Ooh. Last one with the U's. Ooh. Okay, now we do all 5 of them, combine all 5 of the above vowel sounds into one sound that spreads over one breath. For example, at the top, the A sound follows sustained by the E, so on and so forth. Time the exercise so the U sound is toward the end of your breath. We've got 5. We begin. Two. Yikes. 3. Four. Yikes. 5. And we're finished with vowels for the day, mercifully. Surprisingly, I finished actually kind of strong with those. Diaphragm power. Let's take a trip.
She said, I think I'm going to Boston.
Fire is to be thrust out quickly and sharply, dumping all of the air in your lungs. You should feel a rapid contraction of your diaphragm. However, our trip is to Boston. We say fire like a Boston accent before being completely warmed up, which I believe we are at this point. Forcing the R sound can cause an undue strain on our vocal cords, and we never want that. Okay, 5 of these. We begin. 1. Fire. 2. Fire. 3. Fire. You should really feel it in your mask. 4. Fire. 5. Fire. We move on to U. U. Just like fire, pronounced like it looks. No bells or whistles. Thrust out quickly, sharply, dumping all the air in your lungs. We've got 5. We begin. U. 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 This is going to be 4. U. And now 5. U. I'm running out of artifacts and things in Boston, but hey, let's take a trip.
She said, I think I'm going to Boston.
All right. We're going to do you come here, except the here is just like fire. It's going to be in a Boston accent. We've got 5 of these. Dumping all the air in your lungs. Diaphragm up. Here we go. You come here. 2. You come here. 3. You come here. 4. You come here. Last one. You come here. Nice job. Okay, we move on to nasal resonators. Nays. There are 7 of them. Each one corresponds to a note in the singer scales. If you had singing lessons, you know this. If you haven't, we're just going to fake it. We've got 5 of these, and there are 7 nays. They're all equal. That means something later on. Nay, 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 nay. That's 1. Here's 2. Nay, 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 nay. Really feel this up in the nose of the mask. 3. Nay, 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 nay. 4. Nay, 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 nay. Last one with this one. Nay, 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 nay. All right. We move on. the fourth nay is held the longest. So all nays are equal except for the fourth one. We're going to hold that out. We're going to do this 5 times. Deep breath. We begin. Nay, 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 nay. Once I find head voice, this is not as difficult. 2, and my girlfriend says hi. Nay, 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 nay. She lives in Germany, so when I record these, which is usually 3, 4, 5 in the morning, she's the only one that's awake because they're 6 hours ahead. So previously, we didn't have little text things pop up, but she's a little high maintenance and loves to hear from her schmookie. That was a test, by the way, just to see if she watches these. 4. Nay, 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 nay. And she would kill me that I said schmookie. She's not that kind of person. 5. Nay, 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 nay. That was rough. I'm glad we're through those. All right, final 4 exercises of the day. The drones, not the ones over New Jersey. And no, there's not a song for New Jersey also. Element combining power. At this point, do your best to make sure all 3 elements are combined and happening at once. So we're going to do you first. We're just going to do it till we run out of breath. You're going to probably be able to do this much better than me with my condition, or what may be a condition, but it's definitely something that's... I could just be out of shape. It just could be that I didn't do this for months, and this will fix itself. But I've had 2 polyps, and this has every indication that this is a third. It always starts with the raspiness, and then, it kind of gets worse. So that's my sad story, but we got 4 exercises left. We begin. You. Two. You. Three. Four. Last one with you. Nice job. We move on to whoa. No jokes, just whoa. Whoa 5 times. And do it until your breath runs out. Deep breath in. Whoa, 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 whoa. 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Last one with whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice job. We move on to knee. Now we move more nasal. Deep breath. We've got 5. Knee, 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 knee. I don't have as much trouble with this because I am not even messing with the lower throat, even to project, because it's almost a direct diaphragm straight up to head voice. So we don't even hang out in Spasmodic Dysphoniaville. 2. Knee, 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 knee. 3. Knee, 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 can go longer, go longer. That's all I've got. Nee, 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 nee. Last one with knee. Nee, 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 nee. Friday and final exercise of the day. The weekend we will do a new instructor. I will also over the weekend do an archive video, one that has never been aired, one that was either during the hiatus I was on when I was trying exercises, or it was during the time period when I was testing these prior to even releasing any exercises. So we'll do a weekend archive. We'll also have a new instructor over the weekend also. Final exercise, 5 times. Ma. Ma, 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 ma. 2. Ma, 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 ma. 3. Ma, 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 ma. Water break for myself. Two more times and we are done. Ma, 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 ma. Last one of the day. Finish as strong as possible. You're going to do it probably better than me. I'm going to give it all I got. Final exercise of the day. Go hard and then eventually still go home. Never understood that expression. Ma, 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 ma. We did it. Pain, polyp, or otherwise, we did it. We are done. We wrapped up the week 3 back. So we should start noticing a difference. Hopefully, you are, if you just joined us for the first time, starting at the beginning of the year, but most of you had seen exercises previously. 1 second, let's get back to boom. Okay, follow us on Patreon. SD exercises on Patreon by subscription. YouTube is by subscription also. Please subscribe. Hit the little bell icon so you know when we update, but I'll tell you now, it's always 5 a.m. every day when we are on YouTube. If you don't see it on YouTube, it's not a day we upload. And anywhere you get audio podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, all those great podcast platforms. See you over the weekend. We've got an archive. We've got a new instructor. Make yourself a great weekend. And we're back on Monday.